Tim, you've been in a lot of big games. How would you describe just kind of how physical that was from start to finish, obviously to the better teams in the OVC?
Yeah, it was a physical game from the time the ball got tipped up to the last buzzer. We knew they were coming in that they were going to play hard. We've watched film. They're a physical team. We're a physical team. But at the end, we executed plays down the stretch.
There was that first stretch of the second half where you guys were kind of struggling to make a shot. I think it was at one point you were like 2 of 14, but you still were able to maintain that lead. How would you kind of credit that to being able to hold that lead without kind of making the shots? Is it just a credit to the defensive intensity?
Yeah, coach talked to us about defense the whole week, knowing they have a lot of good guards. They have a great big in Janai Broom who can score the ball, but we just had to keep getting stops and rebound, limit them to one shot.
Tevin, how good did that feed to Trey feel at the end of that ball game?
Oh, I knew it was coming. I've thrown a lot of those since I've been here, but when Juice threw me the ball and I made eye contact with him, I knew I wasn't going to try to score at all.
Especially against a team. I looked at Moorhead from where I was today. It didn't look like they thought that y'all could beat them. They were very confident.
Yeah, they play with a lot of confidence. I mean, it's credit to them. They're a good team. They were also undefeated in the league. We just had to execute and get stops.
We've talked a lot the last 2 weeks for this entire stretch, 8 games, 16 days, and probably the toughest game, this last one. How are you able to kind of muster the energy to kind of get through this one and battle through that?
Just being able to take care of our bodies. Puckett does a great job with us in stretching and helping us with our nutrition. So as long as we take care of our bodies, stretch on a daily, and keep fueling our bodies, we'll be good.
KJ kind of had that battle with Janai down the stretch, and he won more times than not. What is it like watching him go through that and kind of get in a rhythm like that, and he really energized the crowd as well?
I mean, it helps our team a lot more. It takes pressure off of other people's backs to have to do something where you can just come down the court, make one pass, and you know he's going to do what he has to do. And in that little stretch, he did everything he needed to.
Tevin, the obvious, how's it feel to be the OVC all-time record holder for three-pointers?
It feels good, man, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad all of that is over with. We can just focus on basketball and us winning games now.
Was that starting to get like the home run chases in baseball a little bit? People
There's just
counting down?
it's a lot of attention onto it, and I'm not a person that likes a lot of attention. So now that this over with, we can get back to the race of basketball.
Obviously, you knew that was going. I'm assuming you knew when you hit that three that that was the record because the way you reacted, kind of pointing to the student section, and I'm assuming a lot of maybe weight off the shoulders to finally have that one go. So now you don't, like I said, you don't have to worry about the record anymore.
Yeah, it's been a lot of that this whole week coming into the game, knowing how many I had to get to tie and break the record.
You guys now get a couple days off. How nice is it going to be to finally have a couple days to rest and maybe get away for a few days before you have to kind of start the grind over again?
Coach Mack tell us we can rest in April. There's no resting right now. We get a day off and we're back to it, grinding every single day.